Alright guys, for those of you that can hear me, this is going to be a short stream. We're just going to go ahead and quickly run through, do a few summons, and then we'll do one run through the event just to see how easy or hard it is. If we pull him, I may showcase him in a later video, but if not, oh well. But yeah, as you can see, this banner is right full with all of the current top tier agility cards, including Vegeta if you missed your chance to get him. Rose has been back plenty of times, but if you still haven't gotten him, here's another chance if you weren't thinking about this. My Super Vegito has plenty of dupes in him along with my Rose, so that's not really an issue. These two androids are pretty good, to be honest. What's happening, Bookie? I didn't know you were going to stay up. These two cards can be Dokkaned and awakened to UR to feed into Super Android 17 special attack for a 100% increase. And that's about it. So we're going to go through, just do 3 quick multis, run through the event. I'll probably run my Fizz team or something, and then we'll call it a night. This isn't going to be a long stream. I want to make this available and watchable for everyone that wants to watch it. So without further adu, I need everyone. I just need dupes for Super Vegito. Yeah, absolutely. Super Vegito with dupes is... you can't compare to that. So we're going to go ahead and pull back right away. So we have a Super Saiyan 3 right off the bat. Okay, some lit summons. Hey, what up, Carlos? What's happening? Just getting some quick summons in. I'm surprised you guys are awake, to be honest. I didn't expect anyone on here. So we got the new SR Android 17. I can feed this if I get the Super 17 for his special. And then we got the other one. In this banner, if you do pulls, you're going to pull a lot of both of these cards. Since they're SRs and featured, their rates are going to be ridiculous. It's like when Thouser was on the cooler banner, you pulled 1,000 of him if you pulled at all. See, we're going to get a ton of these, which I guess if we need 9 of them to max out his special, it's not necessarily a bad thing. This sell Dokkans, I don't know why. Piccolo, kind of a terrible pull, to be honest. Raccoon. We got SS3, so we're guaranteed an SSR here. Oh, we got the SSR Agility Android 17. So he doesn't Dokkan, but he can fit well into Extreme AGL along with Super 17. And since they don't technically have the same name, they can both be run on the same team, and I believe they link really well. Don't quote me on that. Yeah, we're gonna pull a million of these, I guess. I have a feeling I'm not pulling... Nope. Okay, so we didn't pull Super 17 that go. We managed to get 4 possible, I guess, training fodder. The SSR one does not Dokkan, but he's able to run with Super 17. Zolex, I would advise skipping it if you want, but I couldn't resist summoning. So, if you want to save stones for better banners, which by all means I would suggest, then go for it. I'm basically just doing a 1 out and go, just to see if I can get all the 120 leads. If I don't, I don't. I'm not going to care too much, to be honest. But let's go. We're going to get another rainbow. Well, I shouldn't say another, but the text cell does. I thought the agility one did too. I might be wrong. We got Nappa, Pan, Ginyu. If only that LR Ginyu would come, but I don't think he's going to. We got Trunks. Surprisingly, no Android 17 yet. A lot of Raccoon. Getting a surprising amount of Raccoon. This Pan I will take. I can feed him, or her, I should say, into my physical one. I'm just going to do 150 on this video. This is basically just going to be like a 10-15 minute video, and then I'll peace out for today. Just did it. Well, there you go. A quick run of the event, some summons, and then call it a night. I'm not going to make this too extensive like I normally do. A rainbow with no SSR. That is depressing, guys. Alright, let's go ahead and drop into our last multi. That is a lot of androids. But I mean, you ideally want 9 of them at least, so you don't have to spend any Kais on Android Super 17. So we got Hercule on the left base form. This is either going to be extremely terrible or a bye, guys. Oh my god, no. No, no, no. Did it just do that to me? Oh, no screen crack. I'm not even gonna look. That is a horrible last multi. Oh, why? Why? Why did that not crack? 17-17, SJ4 Vegeta and Rose, one multi. Oh, rip that multi. So that was a terrible multi. That may actually incentivize me to do this again because that multi was absolutely terrible. But yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and run through the event just to kind of give an idea to anyone who's thinking about trying it how difficult it is. Let's go ahead and do it, except for I have to, I guess I'm just gonna expand, right? I should probably bob off. I don't know, it let me through. That works. I only need to expand once. I was thinking of running a cooler team. I think they have enough physical hits to where that should be fine. I'm hoping. I don't actually know if that qualifies, but I guess we're gonna find out. So ideally, I want to beat this first try. I don't know what to expect other than the fact that he absorbs non-physical specials. I was hoping I'd pull at least another SSR. I didn't even care if it was him. That was brutal. 3 multis and only 1 SSR is kind of saddening. Yeah, Christian Gaming, you want to watch out because the gimmick on Super 17's boss fight is that he absorbs special attacks. And I just realized that I do not have the game sound on. You wanna slide there? There we go. Success. Except for now it's not transmitting for some reason. There it goes. Okay. Yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and run this. Aren't the LR androids useful now that 17 is here? Yeah, they're pretty useful. I mean, you can use them with Super 17 and an Android 17. So you could, I guess ideally have 3 different versions of 17 on your team, which is kind of weird, if you think about it. Yeah, no, Bookie's right. Until better options come out, honestly, if you manage to grind the LR Androids 17 and 18, then they are absolutely worth running on this team. You're basically going to be running a team of mostly Androids, and then maybe a support unit. I don't know what a good extreme support unit for this team would be right now, off the top of my head, but I'm sure there exists one. This part should be fairly easy, I'm guessing. Watch me get curb stomped. Should I just put him... I'm just going to put him first, so that way Broly can super twice. Yeah, this event doesn't seem that bad, it's just that final stage that's going to be difficult. Did you only get 1 SSR? Yeah, I only got the Agility SSR 17, not the Super Android 17. So I got kind of ripped a little bit on that one. My team is 17, LR, Majin, Vegeta, Androids, Rose, Thouser, 17. I actually don't know how good Thouser is. I have yet to awaken mine, so I'll have to... When Rildo and Pan come out, yeah. But I can't imagine Rildo would link terribly well with this team, because there's not a lot of... Well, I guess Super 17 is GT, never mind. The Agility 17 is good to run on this team in particular, although I don't believe he Dokkans. I might have to look into that. I'll look into the info section after this, and we'll go through that. But they definitely link well with Super 17 regardless of whether he Dokkans or not. I feel like he should Dokkan, but at the same time I don't remember him having one. Yeah, no, LR Android 17 and 18, the Agility one on the banner, and Super 17 on the banner, all link incredibly well. They basically have all the standard Android links and give each other key and attack like crazy. The Agility and Int 17 do Dokkan. Oh, okay. Super ace. I don't have time for sleep. It would make sense if they Dokkanned off this event, so yeah. I go back on what I said. They should Dokkan, and I guess they do, according to Bookie, so yeah. So I guess to run this event, I'd at least run it to Dokkan at 17, at the very least. So we're going to go ahead and probably stomp through these first phases. Like I said, the only thing that's going to really give me trouble at all, if anything, is going to be that last stage. It's interesting super. I don't think we've seen that super on an Android 17 yet. course, we got your boy Boo coming in here and healing with that special. He is super clutch. I'm just going to go ahead and keep him with Goku Black. Then we'll go ahead and run through that. It's 315. For us, it's 415, so... Damn, that full power Frieza, though. Mine is almost 100% the dupe system. I actually have the last dupe in my box. I don't have enough orbs to finish him out. But he's close enough to 100% to where he's doing insane amount of damage. Okay, so this is the stage. So what you're gonna see up here, let me move my thing. He's got the barrier up top left. That's where he'll absorb energy attacks. I think they just do less damage, it's not that they do no damage per se. But we'll go ahead and see how much this does, if anything. I feel like this is gonna hit like a feather. Hey Derek, you managed to pull him? I am super jealous because I did not. I only pulled the agility one. And I realized that my OBS is stuttering, so I apologize, guys. You mean to tell me that you're up at 4:15 in the morning playing games? Of course, Super Ace, I'm dedicated. Got that new fresh drop, you gotta do something about it, right? 104k. I'm impressed, that's a lot of damage. I guess the hope here is to break the barrier and then try to go full out on him, hopefully get a crit. I feel like that's going to be a little difficult. I think all of my units hit for physical attacks, or hit for non-physical. I don't know if Cooler counts as physical or not. Let's go ahead and drop a Whis just to be safe. What are you trying to do, break a record? No. Am I the only one lagging on his stream? No, Zolex, my OBS was lagging for a second. You should be fine now, though. Let's see if we can break that barrier here. I know we can at least tank the hits. That's not going to be all that terrible. Especially with Goku Black lowering attack and defense here. Ooh, that's a good crit, though. This should hopefully break through the barrier, and then I'll have a good setup with full power Frieza and Cooler. Oh, just kidding. Regular attacks don't break through the barrier at all, so I stand corrected. We're gonna get some HP back with Super Boo after this, though. I was sort of chasing SS4 Vegeta more, but getting Super 17, well done. Pulling till Gogeta, it seems. Yeah, I mean, you kind of have to take what you get with this, especially with the 120 leads. You never know. One day you're gonna get dry pulls, the next day you're gonna be pulling 120 leads like it's no tomorrow. The RNG is ridiculous. And of course, I'm not gonna super full power Frieza. RIP. Kind of a key issue there. You're trying to break a world record for staying up the longest. I mean, I sleep before I do streams, so it's like, I just have a weird sleep schedule. I'm kind of confused as to why his barrier's not going down at all. I'm getting 7 stones a day. Oh, okay, that might help actually. Why is your barrier not going down? That's what I want to know. So he's just kind of tossing a blast at him, and I don't think that... Oh, that does mitigate the barrier. Okay. So for some reason, I guess energy attacks lower the barrier, and the physical attacks just do normal damage in the end, is the stipulation. He's ready to absorb energy? I probably should have read into this a little bit more. So I'm confused as to... I think he's absorbing the energy now, oddly enough. If he is, then I'm probably going to be ripped. On missions like 20 stones a day. Probably not 20 stones a day, god no. Definitely not getting that many. I wish we got 20 stones a day, but I know that's not going to happen. Yeah, I just went ahead and used a Ghost Usher. Hopefully I can kind of steamroll through his defenses right now. Unless he does actually absorb the energy, I'm not sure. Actually, no, that did a decent amount. That's not bad. That's not bad. What's happening? Jinchuriki Beast, welcome to the stream. So he... Oh my god. What? What even? That is insane. He just recovered basically 2 bars worth. What even? Well, don't know how I'm going to win this one, actually. I may actually have trouble beating this time. This event, the gimmick's just too strong. I don't have enough physical hitters. At least Cooler does a decent amount of damage without it. Thank you for the subscription, Jinchuriki Beast. I appreciate it. We did summons earlier. This isn't going to be a long live stream, but when I end it, you can go back and watch the summons if you feel like it. I know you're tired from playing Tekken 7. I mean, I enjoy playing both. The question is he's probably going to absorb that, right? Yeah. So during this phase, as you'll learn from me... Oh no, the additional... No! Oh my god, he just recovered he just went back to full health. Oh my god. Okay, so... He goes from barrier to absorbing fully, and he is back at full health. So, I might be screwed on this attempt. That is an interesting gimmick. Okay. I feel like I should have known that before, but I didn't. Yep. He just absorbed 2 of full power Frieza supers and went straight back to full health after being down at half. That is going to be a heck of a gimmick. See, this is why you have to run the Tech SS3 Angel Goku. I apologize if my OBS is lagging, I can tell. I'm sorry, guys. 17 could recover his health. During the phase that it said, where he drops his barrier, he just straight up recovers all energy attacks. So with the non-energy hitters, you essentially want to... Or with the ones that do fling energy attacks, specifically towards him, you basically want to just not super. I'm guessing is the advice I should give. But units like Cooler can still hit for physical damage, and it can be fine. So that's not all that bad. We are going to get a Dokkan mode off. Let's see if that helps at all. So yeah, that gimmick is incredibly trolly. It's a good thing we're getting it with Cooler, because he'll get the most damage out of this, since his is more of a physical attack. He would probably do the most damage with Cooler on a Dokkan mode while his barrier is down. That's probably when you're going to get the best bang for your buck. Nah, I don't need to heal, Bookie. Nah, I don't need to heal. I ain't about that. I ain't about healing. Let's go ahead and curb stomp him. Oh, at least we're getting a third attack, surprisingly. Yeah, he's not going to do that much damage to us. We're fine. See, this is the only time... Okay, we got a crit at least. So now he's going to drop his barrier, and this is when I'm going to not want to super, I'm guessing. So he'll heal... the suggestion I have to give you guys now that I realized my mistake is don't skip him with a Ghost Usher and then still try to super him. He will still absorb it. And then, of course, I got the most unlucky rotation of all time where supers are guaranteed. That is super unfortunate. Yeah, there's not much I can do on that one. I guess I just gotta try to do the least amount of damage with Goku Black, since his attack gets higher. And then, I don't know, I guess Boo doesn't do much to begin with. This is a hard event, guys. This is a little bit toasty. Without that SS3 Angel Goku, he's just gonna dick on us. Yep. He's absorbing it there. Okay, at least I didn't get the additional. That's a bonus, I guess. See, Cooler's doing a ton now that his barrier's down. Hopefully this doesn't do too much. Only 15,000. Wow, that was embarrassing. That actually did damage. Okay, so Super Boo's special actually gets through that barrier then. That's not bad. That's not bad. And then I went back to full health because of Dokkan mode. Super 17 worth summoning. I would say there are better units. The only time I could probably suggest that he's worth going for in your case is if you pulled LR Majin Vegeta and Rose up to this point. At that point, I would say you might want to go for it. He's probably one of your better 120 leads to go for. Otherwise, aside from that very niche situation, you don't want to go for him in general. He's not going to be worth it. He's not going to hit that hard. You don't have the team to support him if you don't have Majin Vegeta, LR Androids, and Rose. I think that's the only scenario where he's really optimal. So we managed to beat it. I I struggled a little bit. Honestly, that's the first event I've struggled with in a long time, surprisingly. But yeah, that's the event, guys. Learn from my mistakes going through that the first time. Don't Ghost Usher and then assume he's not going to absorb your super during that phase, because he will. Yeah, you did Dragonstone from it. The SSRs on the banner also Dokkan Awaken, I believe, is what Bookie said. So let's go ahead and take a look real quick. So yeah, they do Dokkan into this one, and I got the Agility one right here. He doesn't seem that bad, honestly. And then you got the SR ones that Dokkan should basically just be training fodder for Super 17. Yeah, no problem, guys. Absolutely. So that's going to be it. I did a few summons. If you guys missed the summons, go ahead and watch that right after I hit end stream and the stream processes. Check out the Kai Trials. Is that even up? I didn't think Kai Trials was even up, was it? Where... Actually, I probably should have read the news section. I really didn't. No, I didn't. Alright, let's go through this. It was better with the SSJ4 Goku icon. Yeah, probably. What do you mean by Kai Trials? This one? Let's see. Spring Kai Trials. Oh, so this is how they're giving out the gems in place of, Battlefield, I believe, right? So, hypothetically, you have to go through all these. Oh, it even tells you it has a go to stage option, which is really convenient. So you can earn about 4 of them. So what do you have to do? Just complete it? Oh, no, they have each specifications. I'm getting all platinum trophies on my game tomorrow. Good luck, Super Ace. So clear stage without it continues, pretty easy. Clear stage without your sport items, pretty easy. Clear stage with 6 SSR or lower characters. Okay. So these are pretty interesting. I might have to get into these on a separate video. I basically only planned for this to be Super 17 based. We do have 2 gifts, surprisingly. Oh, the scouter items. Yes, so the scouter items, let me explain that. They got rid of the app reset glitch. If you didn't know what that is, don't worry about it, it's gone. Basically, you could reset in the middle of a turn that you thought you were going to lose, and then it would go back to the beginning. It is no longer like that. If you reset, your turn will resume where it left off, and you'll basically lose every time. What the scouter does is it tells you the following turn, after you activate it, not the turn you activate it, that if an enemy is supering or not. If you use it, it will not tell you the turn of, so keep that in mind. That new item is kind of meant to supplement the fact that the, I guess, glitch is gone that people are exploiting. I might get into Kai Trials in another video. If you guys want to see that, if you guys enjoyed any of this, absolutely hit the sub button. I appreciate it. I meant for this to be a shorter video, so I appreciate the few guys of you that did come out. I was actually surprised we got anyone. Do I have to use my Kais on Super 17? Derek, I will answer that because that is a very important question. If you are summoning, you can get... Oh, whoops. When you summon, let me go to the right thing here. You can get this android and then the physical one, and then you don't have to drop Kais under Super 17 because these SR androids Dokkan Awaken into Super 17s that can be further awakened into UR and then fed into this Agility Super 17 for 100% increased chance. So do not waste your Kais if you pulled these guys. Get all the ones, the SR ones that you have, get them up to UR, feed them in, save the Kais that you can if you're not doing any more summons after that. Yeah, so try to resort to that first, I would suggest, and then go to Kais if you really want to. When you're about to get super stacked. Yeah, I did mean Zelex, when you're about to get super stacked and then close the app. Yeah, that one. Alright guys, so if you guys have any further questions, just drop them on the video when it's posted. I will absolutely be in the comments answering any questions you guys come up with between now and then. Thank you very much for coming out, guys. I love your faces, and I will see you guys in the next video. And remember, I try.